Hey, Tube, I'm back, this time with another fall Bath & Body Works haul. This is largely hand soaps, but I also have some body care and some pocket bags as well, and an accessory. So the context of this haul is that it is currently the first weekend of August. The hand soaps this weekend were $3.50 and fine fragrance mists were $5.95. So because I will literally run out of hand soaps by the end of August, I wanted to haul some, and actually I kind of needed to haul some. I haven't said that in a lot of years. I needed a product from Bath & Body Works, or like a product. And so yeah, I wanted to go to the store, have fun when hand soaps were a good price and I didn't have to buy a certain number of them. And so it was really nice to be able to buy fragrances where like there was no guilt about it, because I actually will need the product in about 4 weeks or so. So I just told myself with hand soaps, like okay, when the price is right, I'll go and get some more, because we will literally need some in a month. And so yeah, it just so happened to be this weekend. So like I said, it was fun to shop kind of guilt-free, but also it was fun to shop in a way where I could just pick up stuff that I liked because I don't have anything, rather than I'm only gonna get it if I'm like dying to have it. So it was kind of fun to just kind of loosen up and be able to do that again. So let's end the chit chat there and I'll get into what I actually picked up. So the first one that I picked up is one that I knew I would want to get. I picked up 3 of them. This is in Brambleberry Harvest. The key notes are sweet berry jam, orange zest, and fresh picked cranberries. I love scents like this because, as you guys know, I'm generally not a pumpkin spice person. Like, I typically don't like pumpkin spice anything. And so, yeah, this is really nice. I mean, it's not necessarily edible. Like, I don't know that I would want to eat something that smells like this. I definitely get the berry first. It's like a lush dark berry, and the spice last. They're certainly both there. But yeah, I feel like this is a really great scent for people, maybe like me, who don't get into pumpkin spice. So Brambleberry Harvest, picked up 3 of them. And the packaging is fine. Whatever, I've seen better and I've also seen worse. So I don't know, whatever, it's fine. The next one that I picked up is one that I'm kind of like meh on the packaging, but really I don't pick things up for the packaging. I pick them up for the fragrance. This is Champagne Apple and Honey. This is this year's packaging for that. The keynotes are crisp apple, sparkling champagne, and jasmine honey. And we all know this. But it is a good scent. It's not one that I hoard, definitely not. But it is a nice scent to have in the fall. For me, Champagne Apple and Honey is a great September fragrance. It's good to use when it's still warm, but you're kind of like in a mode of transitioning to fall. So again, I don't hoard it, but I do pick up a couple of items in Champagne Apple and Honey every single year. So again, this packaging is like whatever, it's fine. At least it is like red, and it's like a red orange, whatever, and it has an apple on it rather than like a freaking lilac bush or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Champagne Apple and Honey, there's a hand soap in it, and later on in like a couple weeks I'll probably pick up a shower gel. The next one that I picked up is from the White Barn Core line. It's Cozy Vanilla Almond. Not one that I pick up if I don't really need hand soaps, but here we are. The keynotes are vanilla orchid, sugared almond, and sweet musk. And I picked this up again just to last me through fall. Not that this is gonna last me through fall, let's get real, with the hand washing that we do in this house. But yeah, again, if you're not really a pumpkin spice person, I feel like this could be a good one for really fall or winter. It's definitely a cozy scent, very vanilla based. It's a little bit perfumey, like I would not call this gourmand, but yeah, I wanted to go ahead and pick it up because I feel like it makes sense with the rest of what I chose. The next one I picked up is one that I like to have pretty much every year, and my au pair had mentioned that she liked this fragrance a couple weeks back. This is Black Cherry Merlot. Keynotes are dark cherry, black raspberry, and Merlot. And I know that it's in White Barn Core and they have it year round, but in my mind, this is a fall fragrance. It debuted in the fall of 2015. And so I think because of that history, but also because to me it is another really dark, lush berry scent, it makes sense for the fall for me. The next one that I picked up is one of the only pumpkin spice scents that I like, because really it doesn't have that much spice, is pumpkin pecan waffles. I do enjoy this packaging. It's fun for the fall, and I like the argyle. The font looks nice. So I wish that Bath and Body Works would consistently like just do this kind of stuff for anything that's not in White Barn Court. It just, I don't know, it just looked really thoughtful and well done. The keynotes are maple syrup, golden waffles, and pumpkin spice. Like I said, to me, this is not a spicy scent at all. It's much more like cloying, ooey gooey, gourmand. I suppose there is like some spice in the end, but yeah, the syrup definitely overpowers that. So I really enjoy it for the fall. It gives me like the pumpkin spice vibe. I enjoy fall vibes to a certain extent. I mean, you guys know I'm a spring summer person, but like I don't hate fall, you know what I mean? So like I can enjoy fall vibes. It's just that in general I'm not a pumpkin spice person, but this is good. So it gets me that. It's nice and gourmand. Love it for the fall. I'm definitely a pumpkin pecan waffles person. The next one that I picked up is one that I believe this debuted in 2021. I think that's right. And I haven't seen it since, but here it is. So Honey Wildflower. The key notes are crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. I'm pretty sure it did come out in 2021. I was definitely living in Denver, like Denver 1.0 in 2021. It came out like summer transition into fall because the school year had just started. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2021. Pretty sure that's when I had my student teacher. Anyway, so yeah, I really enjoy it. So it's not, again, not one that I hoard, not one that I've gone out of my way since 2021 to purchase again. I did have, I think, maybe like a shower gel, like a couple things in Honey Wildflower when it first came out. So it was nice to have something in it again. This is going to be a really great fall or summer to fall transition scent for sure. The next one I picked up is Pomegranate and Blackberry. Not one that I would pick up if I really didn't need soaps, but I do enjoy it for what it's worth. The keynotes are autumn pomegranate, sugared blackberry, and vanilla spice. I like this because it is in some ways along the line of like midnight pomegranate vibes. And to me, midnight pomegranate is a fall scent. So, I mean, not that it smells the same. It is distinctly different, but I do enjoy pomegranate and, again, like dark, lush fruit for the fall time. The next one I picked up is one that I don't know that I've ever had before. This is white pumpkin. Again, not one that I would pick up if I didn't need soaps, but because I was in a mode of like, I can kind of pick stuff up freely. I mean, I'm not going to be like insane. At least in my mind, this is not that insane. But I can, you know, shop freely. I can pick up things that I like. I don't have to love it. So this one, white pumpkin, is gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. This to me is like the max I can do in terms of pumpkin spice. And I'm sure a lot of people will say it's not that spicy, which I say exactly, because I can't really do pumpkin spice. So I definitely do get a spice. It is, I would describe it as like a clean fragrance, like a clean pumpkin spice. So yeah, I think this, for this year, will probably be a one and done for me. But again, I do want to evoke this season at least a little bit and enjoy it for what it's worth. And it is nice packaging. I mean, I'm not like dying over the artwork here, but you know, it's nice and clean, and I think it'll be nice for fall. So anyway, I've said nice plenty of times, so we can move on. The last one, the last hand soap that I picked up for myself is Vanilla Cafe. So I wanted to check out this fragrance because in general, I like coffee scents. Not all the time. Sometimes Bath and Body Works, in my opinion, has definitely had misses with coffee. But yeah, I thought this was pretty nice. Not one that I think I'll hoard, maybe a one and done, but it was nice enough to pick up. The notes are smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate. I feel like there is a nuttiness to it. This is not edible to me. Unfortunately, it is not. I mean, I kind of figured it would not be espresso bar just because it says Vanilla Cafe, But yeah, it's nice. Again, I don't think I'm gonna hoard this, but I wanted to try it out, and because I'm running out of hand soaps, it definitely has a space in my collection right now. So Vanilla Cafe right there. Speaking of Vanilla Cafe, I also used up one of my rewards to get a body wash in Vanilla Cafe. I think the packaging is fine. Again, I'm not losing my mind over it, but at least it makes sense for the product. Sweet espresso, whipped vanilla, toasted hazelnut, so the same key notes. And let me see if I feel like it smells the same. Yeah, I think it smells the same. I feel like, and this could just be me like saying things that make no sense, but I don't know. I feel like maybe the body wash gives me a little bit more of like a body care scent. I mean, this does give me body care for sure, but I feel like the body wash gives me more. That it could also just be me, by the way. I don't know. But yeah, again, perhaps a one and done. Maybe I'll use it and fall in love. I don't know. But I really don't ever have coffee scents in the shower, at least like not really. So I figured this would be nice to have. Speaking of coffee scents, I also decided to use up another reward to get the Cocoa Shea Espresso Rich Moisture Body Lotion. So again, maybe just a one and done, but because Bath & Body Works does not do coffee scents especially well very often. I mean, I know they've had like Vanilla Cafe or whatever. That to me smells too perfumey, and I felt like at least this line smelled more authentic to coffee. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and try it out, at least in one lotion, and I used my rewards, so it was free, so whatever. So I imagine that in the future I may wind up putting this on my desk at work, just because it's nice to have like a pump lotion on my desk. And this is a scent that to me doesn't have a season, and so that could be a good fit for that. So we'll see when I actually choose to use this up, but I did specifically want to go try it and I liked it. So not enough to hoard, but enough to have. So speaking of which, I went when the Fine Fragrance was for $5.95. To me, that's a good deal. So I also picked up a Rich Espresso in the Fine Fragrance Mist. So these are only 6 ounces, but I just used up a coconut spray in this line, and I thought 6 ounces was a good amount still. So anyway, Rich Espresso, and if I decide that I love it as I use it up, I'll just go pick up more, whatever. Okay, so that is what I picked up. I also picked up some pocket bags just because I only have 2 fragrances in all of my pocket bags, and so I wanted a little bit more variety, and I know our au pair would also appreciate some more variety too. So I picked up a pink bubblegum, smells just like the body care, at least in my opinion it does. I picked up a strawberry pound cake. I picked up a mini Cookie Bites. In general, I don't feel like Bath & Body Works does chocolate very well, but in a pocket bag, I'm not so fussy about it. So mini Cookie Bites. My au pair wanted Ghoul Friend. I'm not a fan, but she really likes it. I picked up a Blue Raspberry Freeze. And finally, my au pair picked up one from Aromatherapy. This is in lavender and vanilla. I'm kind of mad on this myself. It's fine, but not something I would pick up for myself, but she liked it. So, I mean, like, she's the one who uses most of them, so I'm not going to fuss over something like that. Okay, so speaking of our au pair, she also went with us because I texted her this morning and I said, hey, just so you know, soaps are pretty cheap, and also Fine Fragrance Mists are cheap today. So if you want more Ghoul Friend, then come with me and we'll go. And so she did. So she picked up a hand soap for herself. She has her own bathroom. So a hand soap for herself in Ghoul Friend. The notes here are dark strawberries, ghostly, peony, and spine chilling citrus. Now, the notes sound like this is something I should like, but honestly, I really don't. I mean, I know people love it, but I am not one of those people. So, no, it just, I don't know. Something about the peony just like doesn't really jive with me, which is strange because I love peony. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, she wanted to pick it up for herself, so I was not about to kill that vibe for her. So she got a Girlfriend soap for her bathroom, and she also picked up a fine fragrance mist in Girlfriend. And then lastly, she picked up a pocket back holder. She got this kind of like teacher one that has, it's a pencil, it looks like a highlighter, I guess. Yeah, it looks like a highlighter, and then a paintbrush on like the holder is designed to look like notebook paper, and then there is an apple here. So she picked up this one because it had the lanyard on it, so she could actually put it on our stroller. So yeah, she got this one. She said there were other cute ones, but this is the only one that she saw that had a lanyard on it in our store. So we had two separate transactions. So she picked up the pocket back holder, the Girlfriend hand soap, and the Girlfriend fine fragrance mist, and she paid $26.50 after tax, and it was largely because of the pocket back holder. And she saved $17.45. I picked up everything else. So with all the hand soaps, my rewards, the fine fragrance mist, pocket backs, I spent $59.09 after tax, and I saved $98.59. So pretty solid, I think, especially for things I actually will need in a couple of weeks, because we're still tearing through hand soaps like crazy here. But that is it. It's a pretty big haul, but for me, it feels reasonable because we get through so much hand soap and because I will literally run out in about 3 or 4 weeks. So good stuff all around. So I'm kind of in a mode of like, I just want to, forever, I've just disliked fall and winter. And I feel like to a certain extent, I kind of always will, just because spring and summer is more my jam. But I do want to be more open-minded as I kind of like continue through life, I guess. I don't know. And just kind of enjoy the seasons for what they are. So that's what's kind of turning the tide for me a little bit with pumpkin spice. I still have an aversion to cinnamon for sure, but I just want to be more open-minded and appreciative of, I don't know, of the seasons, I suppose. So anyway, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Lifting and Lipstick. I will put that down below. If I haven't already published it, I'll be back soon with my Bath & Body Works empties, and I will have some candle empties, so all kinds of good stuff. Oh, and I also need to do my Bath & Body Works collection videos, so yeah, I'll do that too. So lots of good stuff coming up. If you're a Bath & Body Works person, definitely stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.